Good day, I'm Stephen McHugh, and this is your JIS News for Friday, June 25, 2021. Government will be making monetary compensation to residents who suffered ill effects from fires at the Riverton disposal site in 2012 and 2015. Information Minister Favour Williams says Cabinet has approved $24.9 million for settling claims made to the National Solid Waste Management Authority, NSWMA.
Fire lasted several days and the smoke abatement process lasted approximately 17 days. Thick, persistent smoke and resultant toxic fumes blanketed entire communities in the parishes of St. Catherine, St. Andrew, and Kingston, and produced a nuisance to several communities.
Minister Williams was addressing this week's post-cabinet press briefing. She says $20.4 million is for claims arising from the fires on February 6, 2012 and March 7, 2015. Another $4.5 million will be used to settle claims arising from the fire on February 5, 2012. The claimant sustained personal injuries, loss, damage, and incurred expenses. Meanwhile, the government is prepared to take action where persons continue to build in unsafe zones or without the required approvals from the municipal authorities. The statement comes from local government minister Desmond McKenzie as the country braces for rain during this hurricane season. He says the state has a duty to act within the ambit of the law to ensure safety in the built environment.
This hurricane season coming up, the government is prepared to take the actions that are deemed necessary to protect and to save lives.
Minister McKenzie was on a recent tour of police stations and correctional facilities in the West Kingston Division. He says that while government will continue to serve notices and encourage persons to move to safer areas, individuals in the affected communities or buildings are obligated to ensure their own safety.
One of the messaging that we will be using, OPTEN will be using over the next couple of weeks is that it is in your interest also to ensure that you do what is necessary during this period.
New perimeter fencing, digital courtrooms, and increased water storage are just a few of the most recent investments made in the Department of Correctional Services, DCS. Minister without portfolio in the Ministry of National Security, Senator Matthew Samuda, says the work falls under Project Rebuild, Overhaul, and Construct, Project ROC. He was touring the Horizon Adult Remand Center and the Metcalf Street Secure Juvenile Remand Center recently. Minister Muda said approximately $6 million of infrastructural works was being done at the Horizon Adult Remand Center as part of the general maintenance of the facility.
The fencing is really some maintenance work. At the end of the day, whereas we have one of our significant responsibilities is indeed rehabilitation, our major responsibility is indeed security, both for those inside and those outside of the facilities. And we need to ensure that the facilities are enclosed appropriately.
The newly built Manchester Infirmary Female Ward was officially opened recently by local government minister Desmond McKenzie. It is a 41-bed ward which cost just over $48 million to construct. The minister says it was completed within budget and on time.
Provided in that funding room for us to put in our solar water system, water harvesting, and we now have in all our infirmaries modern equipment.
The building is wheelchair accessible and the grounds boast a gazebo with ornamental plants with dietitians on location. A new kitchen is also being built at the premises at a cost of $2.2 million. The infirmary currently has 65 residents, 33 males and 32 females. More than 125,000 tablets will be issued to students under government's Tablets in Schools program by the end of the school year. Education Minister Favour Williams made the disclosure recently.
We recognize that tablets are just one step in that process. Our teachers have to be trained, and I want to commend our 25,000 teachers across Jamaica. They stepped up to the plate. They got trained. They can manage themselves in the online world. They have created thousands of virtual classrooms, and thousands of students have found their way to these virtual classrooms, and learning is taking place.
The minister was speaking at a recent handover ceremony where 21 tablets were presented to the Ferris Primary School in Westmoreland. Valued at $260,000, the tablets were donated via a collective effort of several non-profit organizations, including the Kevin Downswell Foundation, Voices for Jamaica Today Foundation, JN Foundation, and KFC. And finally, Sports Minister Olivia Grange and the Jamaica Olympic Association, JOA, have lauded Veronica Campbell-Brown for her outstanding performance as a Jamaican athlete over the years. The minister and JOA were reacting to Veronica's announcement of her retirement from athletics on Tuesday. Minister Grange says the sprint star is most deserving of all the accolades and praises being showered on her. In order to honor her legacy, a multi-purpose court is being constructed at Campbell-Brown's alma mater, Troy Primary, which is being renamed in her honor.
We have built a fantastic multi-purpose complex at the school, multi-purpose court. It's completed. We are paving the school, the front of the school, and very soon I will have the pleasure and the honor of officially opening that court. Of course, we will announce the date when that is being done.
President of the Jamaica Olympic Association, Christopher Samuda, says Veronica will remain active as an example of the best in track and field. Veronica Campbell-Brown is one of Jamaica's most decorated female athletes. She has won 3 Olympic gold medals, 3 World Championship gold medals, and many other awards, including being nominated for the UNESCO Champion for Sport because of her interest in women in sports. A statue was erected in her honor in Statue Park at the National Stadium Complex. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Stephen McHugh. Thanks for watching.